My name is the Reverend Nancy Hennessy, and I'm the rector here at Sherwood Episcopal Church in Cockeysville, Maryland. We have a wonderful project that we have just completed the phase 2 of and entering into the phase 3 project. This is a project that started several years ago when we wondered how we could be in the world and how this property could actually not only enhance ourselves and our community, but also the greater community. As we began to look at our property, we realized we had one large problem, and that was erosion. On a short rainfall and a heavy downpour for only 20 minutes, we could have water that was polluted running through our property onto York Road and into our drinking water. And before we could do anything to enhance our property, we needed to deal with that issue. And so we met with anyone and everyone because we knew we couldn't do this alone. We knew this was going to be a collaborative effort in order to really stem the erosion and the polluted water that went into our drinking water and eventually into the Chesapeake Bay. And so there was one common thread that came through it, and we went down to look at another project, St. Luke's in Annapolis. They too had an issue with running water through their property. They were able to have a solution, and when we walked that property, we were able to see beyond just handling the erosion and seeing the opportunity to allow God's creation and God's earth to replenish our own souls, to just meet us where we are, and to enjoy the great outdoors.
Hello, I am Deacon Rebecca Warlow, the deacon here at Sherwood Episcopal Church, and I want to give you a few details about the installation of our clean water project. This installation is made up of over 700 cubic yards of boulders and rock, over 3,200 cubic yards of sand. Most of the sand you won't see because it is down below most of the installation. And then there are over 6,000 native plants that have been planted, including 200 native trees. And you can see some of these trees. They're very small right now, but in 4 to 6 years they will have grown, and this will be a beautiful natural habitat. It will look like a fully grown garden full of native plants.
And what we have now is not only an opportunity to capture the water in pools, which slows it down and allows the water to sift through a large pool of sand and stone to release it of its toxins. And then the water actually goes back into the earth to water all of God's creation. And on top of that, we now have pathways throughout the entire project so that people can actually see for themselves how this project and this plan works. It's a win-win, but we had to have partners in it all the way, nonprofit organizations, our neighbors, and the diocese, as well as community leaders, and we couldn't have done it without them.